Urgent Day Bears fan! Look at what just happened. Nobody saw this coming, huh? But first, make sure to subscribe to the channel because we bring you daily videos with the latest your team news. And don't forget to turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. Lions players, big admission on Ben Johnson will impact Bears. Draft Ben Johnson has a difficult task ahead of him as the new Chicago Bears head coach. The first hurdle is tweaking the roster enough to make him comfortable with the personnel available. GM Ryan Poles still has the final say on such decisions, but some wonder how much sway Johnson has. Many felt he wanted considerable power in that regard. Every move made over the past month suggests his word is going a long way inside Halas. Hall, while that might make some fans nervous, it shouldn't. That is if you trust the comments from Detroit Lions tight end Sam Laporta. He revealed to Kay Adams during a charity golf event that one aspect of Johnson's value that doesn't get mentioned is his eye for talent. Of course, I'm happy for Ben. He was one of the big reasons that they brought me into the Lions, nothing but respect for him, Laporta said. On Sunday afternoons this fall, there will be friends turned enemies. It hurts. Of course, you spend a lot of time with these people, invest a lot of energy, effort, and hard work together. You're excited he's going to run his own team. It's very exciting times for him, but it's very exciting times for us too, as well as we turn to our new coaching staff. This suggests Detroit gave him a major voice in personnel decisions, and for good reason. Between 2022 and 2024, when Johnson was the offensive coordinator, the Lions spent 3 picks in the first or second rounds on offensive plays. Those picks resulted in Laporta, Jamison Williams, and Jahmyr Gibbs. 2 of those players have already made a Pro Bowl, while the other just cracked 1,000 receiving yards last season. Ben Johnson seems to have a keen eye for talent. That bodes well for the upcoming draft as the Bears hope to put the finishing touches on their new offense. Running back and left tackle are possible areas they could address in the first round, with tight end being an outside possibility. In addition to this, Ben Johnson hired a defensive coordinator, Dennis Allen, who also seems to have a glittering reputation for pinpointing good players. Since becoming a coordinator head coach in 2011, he's helped draft names like Von Miller, Khalil Mack, Sheldon Rankins, Marshawn Lattimore, Trey Hendrickson, and Zach Bond. If Poles sticks to his word to give the coaches a significant say in the makeup of this roster, the Bears could be in store for an excellent draft next month. Whether Ben Johnson wants to kick it off on offense is the big question. Pausing this news just to say that if you want YouTube to keep recommending the latest The Monsters of the Midway news to you, it's very important that you leave a like on this video. Thanks. Now let's get back to the news. Ex-Notre Dame football DB signs with Bears, joins growing list of Irish in Chicago. Nick McLeod is the latest Notre Dame football alum to join the Bears, adding to a suddenly strong Irish pipeline. It's officially that time of year when former Notre Dame football players are finding out their next steps at the next level. For former Irish cornerback Nick McLeod, that next step in the pros is a 1-year deal with the Chicago Bears. McLeod, a veteran special teams player and cornerback that has had stops with the Buffalo Bills, Cincinnati Bengals, New York Giants, and San Francisco 49ers, played at Notre Dame during the 2020 season that resulted in a college football playoff appearance. Former Notre Dame football cornerback lands with Bears for 2025 season Bears contract update. CB Nick McLeod, 1 year. The 32 mil fistique guaranteed a 118 med cap hit. Roster is at 68 as of now. All numbers are in. Current cap space 14, 642 after draft class 9, 058 after PSN season, 58K Aaron Lemming. Aaron Lemming NFL March 28, 2025 MK Cloud Split 2024 with the New York Giants 7 games and San Francisco 49ers 8 games. For the 2 teams, he recorded 25 tackles and 1 pass defended. Over the course of his career, the defensive back started 16 games and recorded a career-high 43 tackles for the Giants in 2022. The former Notre Dame football star joining the Bears means that there are now 4 former Irish players on Chicago, as he joins long snapper Scott Daly and tight ends Cole Kmet and Durham Smythe. Smythe was also a new addition to the Bears this offseason and essentially means that Chicago's tight end core all hail from South Bend. All of the Golden Domer connections are a bit ironic, if for no other reason that over the winter, head coach Marcus Freeman was rumored to be a target to run the team. The former Notre Dame football star, who played one season with the Irish and recorded 22 tackles and 1 interception in the COVID-shortened 2020 season, will almost certainly play a big role for the Chicago Bears special teams in 2025. 2025 NFL Draft Scouting Report OT Josh Conerly Jr., Oregon breaking down Oregon Ducks offensive tackle Josh Conerly Jr. ahead of the 2025 NFL Draft. With NFL free agency officially in its twilight stages, all 32 franchises across the league have shifted their focus to the 2025 NFL Draft. The Chicago Bears will be one of the most active teams on draft weekend, and with 4 picks inside the top 75, general manager Ryan Poles and head coach Ben Johnson will have plenty of opportunities to add quality talent to the roster. The front office decided to allocate a lot of resources to the offensive line this offseason. Before the start of free agency, Chicago acquired veterans Jonah Jackson and Joe Thuney via trade and signed center Drew Dalman to a 3-year deal in the opening hours of free agency. A revamped interior has generated some excitement, but with the number 10 overall pick, the Bears could still add to the offensive line. Braxton Jones is coming off a season-ending injury and heading into the last year of his deal. If the front office wants to upgrade left tackle, one of the most intriguing names to watch will be Oregon Ducks offensive tackle Josh Conerly Jr., a player who has flown under the radar as a potential draft pick for the Bears. He isn't in the same tier as guys like Will Campbell, LSU, Kelvin Banks Jr., Texas, Armand Membu, Missouri, or Josh Simmons, Ohio State, but he is certainly the type of player whose athleticism could really be a fit for what Johnson wants to do on offense. Let's get into our scouting report on Conerly. Josh Conerly Jr., Oregon, 6'5", 301 pounds, from his NFL. Comdraft profile via Lance Zierlein 2-year starter, whose in-season improvement and performance against Penn State's Abdul Carter make it easier. To project his future, Conerly is proportionally built but lacks ideal play strength. He strains at the point of attack but needs to get his hips and hands synced to improve as a finisher. He moves easily in space and gets to his angles to help. Spring the run! Conerly sets with smooth slides and ready hands, but gets caught oversetting. He has anchor troubles against power that might be challenging to correct. He sees twists and blitzes developing and recovers with athleticism when beaten. Conerly is young and needs more development, but he should become a good starter at tackle. Or guard, strength's highly athletic left tackle who has garnered a total of 28 starts at left tackle over the last 2 seasons, 2023 and 2024. Length isn't an issue for him. Has solid hand placement in pass protection, able to establish his anchor with ease, feet move very smoothly in pass protection as a player who can get out onto the edge if needed. Put together one of his best games of the season against Penn State's Abdul Carter has the ability to really mirror defensive linemen and keep them in front of him. Weaknesses could add some additional strength to his frame to realize his true potential. Struggles against speed-to-power edge rushers who will set the edge against him quicker than he can anticipate. Needs to be a more physical player in the running game. Occasionally gets beat in pass protection with mental lapses that are very easy to spot on tape. Final thoughts: if the Bears decide to trade out of number 10 overall and into the middle portion of round 1, Conerly Jr. could be a very intriguing option. His height, arm length, and athleticism are the 3 most appealing traits that could make him the type of future left tackle the Bears could be seeking. Conerly Jr. also possesses solid footwork and technique, making him such a high floor, high ceiling prospect who, with time, could end up being a very good starter. In the context of the Bears, Conerly Jr. would be an intriguing add to the offensive line, but he may not be an instant upgrade over Jones. His tape shows the type of player who will need at least a full season of reps and coaching before he starts realizing his true potential. Not a VIP subscriber to the Bear Report? Sign up now to get access to everything publisher Zach Pearson and the entire Bear Report team have to offer on all things Chicago Bears, and access to the #1 channel covering the team. And now, Da Bears fan, I want to hear from you. What's your opinion on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I don't know if you know this, but your opinion matters a lot for Da Bears. They'll be back any moment with more. The Monsters of the Midway News.